welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
We take this opportunity to respond to the president's press briefing that he held yesterday. Zambia expected clarity and direction from the president's national address. Instead, the country received a disjointed presentation that raised more questions than answers. What should have been a moment to calm the nation turned into an exercise in mixed messaging, accusations, and defensive rhetoric. The president shifted from preaching about love to attacking critics, the church, civil society organizations, and the opposition. It was an address lacking coherence and message discipline. At a time when households are struggling with high food prices, load shedding, unemployment, and rising frustration, the head of state offered narration instead of solutions. He described the crisis, he did not confront them. He accused critics of hatred and citizens of entitlement. He claimed civil society was misleading the public and suggested political opponents were planning violence. None of these accusations address the real challenges that Zambians face daily. Disagreement is not hatred, and scrutiny is not tribalism. A president cannot build national unity by speaking as though the country is working against him. The repeated focus on tribal references was unnecessary and counterproductive. Ordinary citizens are not fighting one another. The divisions being highlighted are not coming from citizens. They are coming from the state itself, from State House, should I say. Leadership requires de-escalation, not injecting ethnic undertones into national dialogue. The attacks on the church and civil society were equally troubling. These institutions play a stabilizing role in the republic, especially during periods of political tension. Questioning their integrity instead of engaging them is a sign of leadership under pressure rather than leadership in control. A confident administration welcomes scrutiny. A fragile one treats every question as sabotage. One of the most glaring omissions from the president's address was his refusal to condemn the violent attack on acting PF President Given Luwinda by the ruling party cadres. That silence undermines every statement he made about peace and non-violence. A leader who cannot speak against violence from his own supporters cannot credibly call for national calm. On the economy, mining, and energy, the president again avoided substance. He celebrated the reopening of certain mines, but offered no clarity on ownership, transparency, long-term benefit, or environmental safeguards. He repeated the drought explanation for load shedding without providing timelines, megawatt targets, procurement updates, or relief plans for households and businesses. Zambia does not need applause lines, it needs a plan. He also dismissed concerns about constitutional amendments, despite public statements from his own MPs and the Attorney General suggesting otherwise. Denying these developments does not reassure citizens, it further erodes public confidence. The narrative that he is hated because of his background or identity is simply not supported by reality. Zambians voted for him knowing who he was and where he was coming from. What has changed is the cost of living, the price of fuel, the hunger situation, the electricity crisis, and the unfulfilled promises. Citizens are demanding accountability, not expressing hatred. Zambia needs leadership with message, coherence, emotional discipline, and seriousness. It needs a president who can communicate clearly, respond to crises decisively, and refrain from turning national addresses into defensive political briefings. A national address should anchor the country, not leave it more unsettled than before. The nation expects solutions, not reactions. It expects leadership, not lectures. It expects unity, not division. Zambia is larger than any individual, and stronger than any political disagreement. Once the country gets back, it has to be brought back to a place of clarity and responsibility at the top. We stand with the citizens who are asking for accountability and direction. Zambia deserves better than confusion. It deserves leadership that faces problems head-on and tells the truth without fear. This is our take on the president's statement. God bless Zambia. God bless everyone. And please remember to register to vote.
Oh my goodness.